Hi, it's Chanel. I'm back with another video. Before I begin this video, please make sure you hit the thumbs up. Make sure your notification bells are turned on so that you don't miss a video when I upload. If you are new, welcome. If you are returning, thank you so much for coming back. Now let's get into this video. I debated if I was going to make this video or not, but I think I need to make this video to make it known to people. For the last few weeks, I've had some people enter my Instagram that have been DMing me, okay? And this one particular guy by the name, he calls himself David, okay? So David has been messaging me since a little bit before Christmas, I believe, okay? So David's been talking back and forth. But David immediately said, oh, let's download the WhatsApp application on your phones so that you can talk to me, because I don't get my messages that clear on Instagram, okay? Strike one, okay? So I go through David's account. There are a couple pictures up of him, and then there's a couple pictures up of him and this little girl, and then there's mostly some pictures, some quotes about God and how he's a God-fearing man and blah blah blah. So conversation go back and forth for a little bit. So my school business is telling me something's up with this guy, okay? So he's asking, I'd like to get to know you, okay? So I immediately say, let's video chat, okay? So the first story I get is my video is not working on my phone, okay? I'm out of town working. My camera doesn't work on my phone. I said, so what are you doing for a living? He says, well, I'm a computer tech. So if you're a computer tech and you're working on computers, your computer should have a video screen, right? A camera, right? Most of them do now. So it gives me another excuse. Oh, my computer, these work computers, they don't have cameras on them. I said, so what about your personal computer? It doesn't have a camera on it? Oh, no, it doesn't have a computer on it. So now, okay, now I'm knowing, okay, this guy is not who he says he is, okay? So, guys, I went to school for criminal justice, so I'm just not a dummy, okay? But I'm putting this video out here because these people are tricky, they're sneaky, and some people just might believe the stories that they're given. So I'm just putting this video out here just for a warning to someone that just might actually believe these people and the lies that they're telling, okay? So this is my purpose for putting this video out, okay? So conversation goes on. I add the WhatsApp application to my phone. He immediately begins to text, okay? Now, if you read the instructions to WhatsApp, it clearly states that the conversation cannot be displayed to a third party, but the chat will remain within the system, okay? So if that person goes and try to delete the evidence, you can still have it on your phone, okay? So if you do use that app, make sure you read, guys. Make sure you read and pay attention, okay? So I add this app. So this guy is texting me. So I'm like, okay, I'm waiting. So I'm asking questions, okay? And he's like, oh, you asked a lot of questions. Yes, I do. I'm an inquisitive person. I want to know. So he's like, oh, I think you're the woman of my dreams. You know, I want to be with you. No, you don't. You don't even know me. He said, yes, I do. I love you. I love you. You don't love me because you don't know me. And I don't love you. I don't like you because I don't know you. He says, you can ask me anything. I'm a God-fearing man. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to tell you the truth. I'm going to tell you the truth. That's all he ever says. I'm going to be honest. I'm honest. Ask me anything. So I said, so if you're working out of the country, where's your kid? Oh, her mom died during childbirth. Okay, strike three. I said, oh, really? Yeah. I said, so who keeps her? She's at boarding school. I said, so if your camera doesn't work on your phone, your camera doesn't work on your computer, how are you seeing your baby? I just talked to her teachers on the phone, and then I talked to her on the phone. So you're away working in this country. By the way, he says he was born in Utah, he says. Okay. He said his father was from Utah. Let me get it right. His father was from Utah. His mother is from Brazil. Okay. So he said he's born in Brazil. Okay. He said, but he lives in Ohio. Okay. So that's where we're going. This is David's story. Okay. This is David. So David supposedly lives in Ohio. Okay. So he sends his kid Rose to boarding school, but no way of really contacting Rose, but through via telephone. That's it. And David's mom is passed on, and he has no contact with his father, so he has no family. What David said. So David's off working in Nigeria for a computer company. So knowing me, I said, "What's the computer company you're working for?" So he says, Delaney Computer Company. So I Googled Delaney Computer Company. And at the same time I'm asking these questions, I'm also still in contact with him, okay? I'm using my other device. I'm using my heart computer as I'm typing with him because I want to know. So I said, where is it? But he's hesitating, okay? He's not answering quickly, okay? He's pausing, which lets me know he's either Googling just like I'm Googling. So he says, well, the main office is in New Jersey, but they send people like me to other countries to set up computers and run software and files for them. So I said, fine. So he says, oh, I had an iPhone, but it broke. So he says, here's a picture of it. Now remember, camera's not working, so how can you send me a picture? So he sends this picture of this iPhone where the screen, matter of fact, I'll out the clip in right about here. I'll try to out the clip in of his broken phone, okay? So I go to Google and I type in broken iPhones. And the third picture popped up. It is the exact same picture that David sent me. Match perfectly. Background, everything. So I say, okay, do you think I'm stupid? You Googled this just like I Googled this. This is the same picture, dude. What kind of game are you running? So he says, I'm not running a game. I put the picture of my phone in the computer so I can get it fixed. And they must have saved it. Okay. So then David says, I end the conversation with David because I said, you know what? You're playing games. Just what I thought. You're a scammer. I don't do this. And I said, I'm going to let everybody know you're a scammer. And David, so he doesn't have to remember my name. He always says BB baby. He spells baby BBY. okay? BBY. That's how it spells baby. Let me explain. Let me just listen to me. Just listen to me. So me, I got time. I want to listen because I want to fully understand this scam that he's running. Okay? So the next day, this is where it gets deep now. We've gone on, so we're in January now. We're fast forwarded to actually this week, okay? We're on this week now, okay? So he says, I had a dream that we're going to get married and I bought you this big ring and blah, blah, blah. Right, fine, okay, whatever. Then later on he says, Baby, are you home? Are you there? Are you there? So I text him back, what do you want? He says, do you have Cash App on your phone? I start grinning because that's what I was looking for. This is what I've been waiting for because I knew, I don't know, I knew he was a scammer because things just wasn't adding up, okay? And as I always say, my Scooby senses was telling me this guy was a liar. I don't care. He could say whatever, say he was God-fearing man. My Scooby senses was telling me this dude is off. He's off. He's lying. He's lying. So I said, okay. I said, no, I don't. And I said, he said, oh, my coworker from the state is trying to help me out and send me $200, but I can't get the app on my phone. Can you download it on your phone and then send it to me? I said, no, I cannot. So I say, my job does not allow me to use applications as such. His reply, everybody is using it. That has nothing to do with your job. And I said, it absolutely does. And no, I will not use it. And I said, if everybody is using it, then you download it and you use it. And I said, matter of fact, if your friend needs to get you that money so bad, tell them to go to Western Union. Worldwide, nationwide, Western Union. I said, matter of fact, they have an app. I said, oh, tell your friend PayPal you. Do whatever, but I'm not doing it. So he says, he doesn't know how. I tried to explain. Now, he's telling me he's trying to explain all this stuff to his friend, but he's still texting me. So he never went back and displayed this information to this friend, this coworker, who needs to give him this $200. And I said, well, if you're a working man, why does he need to give you $200? Here's the punch. I need to eat. I run out of food down here, and I'm hungry. I haven't eaten. I ran out of food. I said, okay. Sorry. So he waits, and he says, then he uses the application, the WhatsApp, to call my phone, okay? He calls through my phone, and he says, can you just help me out and get this $200 from my friend, and then you send it to me? I said, I told you, I absolutely cannot, and do not ask me again. I don't know where this money is coming from, and I don't want to be involved. No. So he says, he pauses, and he says, well, can you loan me the money, and I'll pay you back when I get paid? I laughed. I laughed too. I almost choked myself. I said, I absolutely cannot give you $200. I can't give you 50 cents. I don't give men money, period, point blank. No. So he says, well, don't you have a credit card you can use? No. He says, well, what about your bank account? What about your bank card? I said, dude, absolutely no. And this conversation is done. He says, well, wait a minute. Listen to me. Why won't you help me? I'm down here suffering. I need to eat. And now it's all your fault because I can't eat. I said, you know what? sorry, whatever kind of scam you running, I'm not part of it. I'm out. So I hang up the phone. So I changed my picture on the profile to put scam alert, okay? I put for my picture, I put scam alert. I never had my picture up there anyway. So I put scam alert up there. So an hour goes by, he calls. I deny the call. So now I block the number. He uses the app and texts me and says, I spoke to my boss and he says I can use his credit card. So now I'm intrigued. So I unblock the number and he calls immediately. And he says, now he did not ask me. He says, I'm going to use my boss credit card number. What is your phone carrier? I said, excuse me? What is your phone carrier? So I looked at my friend. She's shaking her head. So I said, Sprint. He said, yeah, that's what I was looking at, Sprint. I'm going to go on Sprint and order some phones. I'm going to use my boss credit card numbers. I'm going to send them to your house, and you're going to send them down here to me to Nigeria. And I said, why wouldn't you just order them and send them to Nigeria? No, they don't come here. I said, yes, they do. They got DHL. That's worldwide, nationwide. That's why they made it. He says, I'm not a customer of theirs. I said, well, then you can easily become a customer of theirs. This is where I want everyone to pay attention. This man thought that I was gullible, stupid, or whatever you want to call it. He thought that I was going to give him my information to my phone account, my username and password, so that he can use it and buy himself a phone. And I said, but I thought you were hungry. So he says, I'm going to buy the phone so I can video chat with you. And then in the same breath, he says, I'm going to buy the phone and then I'm going to sell it down here to use it to buy food. Well, then that means that he was going to be a hungry ass for a whole lot of days if he was going to wait all those days to do all that. So I just want you all to know, no, I do not have Sprint as my phone carrier. No, I was not going to relinquish even if I did have Sprint. No type of information to no one that I have never ever seen, because those pictures that he has up, they are not of him. All this information that he has been given is all falsified lies. He is a certified scammer. So if you are watching this, if you are on Instagram, if David Kimball, I'm sure he's going to probably change his name, but if Kimball 9952 DMs you saying you're beautiful, report him. Report him. He is a scammer. If anyone DMs you saying that you're so beautiful and they do computer work and they're on assignment in Africa, report them immediately, because they are scammers. They want you to give up your information so that they can purchase things off of your account. If you don't believe me, Channel 7 just did a special about it yesterday, which was Friday. They just did a special about it, and they're buying Apple products. They're getting your information and buying Apple products, and they're still using scams. So please don't fall for the smooth talk, these pictures of these fine men or women that they're putting up. It is not them. It is not them. Report them. I have reported them. I told him I was reporting him to the local police. He wiped out his WhatsApp. But what he failed to realize was, I read the instructions, dum-dum. All I had to do was erase my account and re-download it, and it brought back up the whole conversation. So now I have all the proof that I need. You asking me, trying to beg me, coerce me to send you money. I have the proof. And he was even so desperate, he slipped up and called my cell phone without using the app. I have all the evidence that I need. I have reported this guy, and I am telling you all, I have spread the word on Instagram. So, and I am telling you, so if you know someone that is talking to someone that is in one of these relationships, that they have not seen the person, but the person is just too good to be true, but they're talking to them, they're texting them, and they sound so sweet. Man, it is not real. I'm telling you now, it is not real. Run, run, run. Do not give up your information to no one. Please don't fall for these scams. Don't do it, y'all. They are getting people left and right. Left and right. This is all I wanted to share with y'all. I just wanted to bring awareness because they are hitting people hard, left and right. They are making up these accounts. They are pretending to be all kind of people, all different kind of races. They are hitting up everybody on social medias. They are hopping in each person's account. So you may see one of your other friends, may have them as a friend. If you don't know them, you don't know them. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. Look at their profile first. They got just a couple pictures up and then all this stuff about God, and then you can't actually see that person for yourself. If you can't video chat with them, you can't see them, or if they video chat and everything's all black and you just hear a voice, run. Leave them alone. Drop it. Run. This is just me. I just wanted to share this experience that I just had with you all. You know, I knew from jump it was a scam, but I just wanted to see how far and how long this dude was going to take this out. Like I said, this has been since right before Christmas. This dude is hung in all this time trying to work his way in. But I never gave up any of my information. That's what another thing to let me know. This dude is not interested in me. He's just trying to smooth talk his way in, thinking I'm gullible enough. I just played the game. So, I just wanted to share that with you guys. I thank you for watching. Until next time, guys, peace and blessings. Please be aware. Bye.